I can't believe it, I'm completely ecstatic. I'm in Montijo at the BP petrol station and they've installed some rapid chargers. Great location, near the Vasco da Gama bridge, near the motorway. Let's have a look. So I think these two beauties came online a couple of weeks ago. As you can see, we have got two CCS. Chademo, great for the Leaf owners. And over here we've got another CCS, that's right, we've got another CCS. Two more CCS, one Chademo. Really great chargers, these ones. Really great chargers, 150 kilowatts, 150 kilowatts. You can add a Google comment. It's saying we can use a Visa MasterCard. That is what we're going to try. So as you know, Portugal's on the Miio network, but the law is changing. And I've not been able to find in the past year a charger that has been able to use a fee bank card. So we're going to do this test now. Can I use a bank card? What are the prices? Will it work? Won't it work? Let's see. So let's have a look. We've got a bank card reader here. I'll put it in English. It's saying which plug to use. I think that's a bank card reader, not sure. Here we've got the pricing, 16 cents to activate it. 33 cents per kilowatt hour. That's extremely cheap, 33 cents per kilowatt hour. It's saying here we can use a bank card and a Miio card. So it looks like the bank card is now on the Miio network or a mobile application. Absolutely fabulous. So 0 cents up to 40 minutes, past 40 minutes, which I think is fair after 40 minutes, 20 cents per minute. So basically you're just going to pay 33 cents per kilowatt hour and 16 cents for activation fee, which is stupidly cheap in Portugal. Will this work? Will it charge me those prices? Let's try it, shall we? So then, let's press the screen. Need to find out what number it is. So I want CCS 1. CCS 1 is 150 kilowatt, Chademo is 80 kilowatt, and the CCS 2 is 150 kilowatt. Great. Let's go with this one. Press this button here. Authenticate with RFID card or with other payment method. So other. Hang on a minute. How many? It's saying here I can pay with a bank card. Okay. Saying here I can pay with a bank card. No, it's languages. Let's go back to English, shall we? Doesn't matter. Let's go back. Start. What's this here? Perhaps I have to use this one. I found out what to do. So you don't use this screen, use the other screen. Cancel. Okay then. So we use this little screen here, not the big screen. CCS 1 is what we want. How much amount? Pre-authorization amount. I'm going to choose 20 euros, not if we're going to be here very long. Start charge. You can plug the cable. Plug the cable. Here we go. We're going to plug the cable. Let's get it. No, the cable's not coming out. Do I have to swipe a card? Start charge. Wait a minute. Perhaps I have to put the card through here. Won't be like that, it'll be like this. First we try here again. This is very confusing. Payment method. Initialize session on the remote one. Yes. CCS. 20 euros. You can plug the cable. Plug the cable. It's working, plugging cable. Plug the cable. Now what does it say? Start charge. Please wait. I mean, I haven't swiped my credit card, have I? Have anything? Please wait. Where do I put my credit card? Do I pay in the post? What does it say here? Add the cost to your energy supplier. Bank card, if available, use the payment terminal and follow the instructions on screen. Final price on screen includes the cost. So it's doing something there. What the card in there? Don't know. It's not saying anything, is it? I've just broken the machine. It's not doing anything. I think I've broken the machine. I don't think this is set up to use Visa card at the moment. We're going to go back. We're going to try that post over there just to double check there's no problem with this post. So I unplugged it. The machine seems broken here. And this machine, it seems to be working. Yes, just read this. Follow instructions on screen. Let's move to the other post just to double check. So I'm now at this post. Let's try it, shall we? I think it's not going to work, but anyway, great price in there if we can get it. Yeah, so then press this button to start. Perhaps we want this one. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to swipe my card here, authenticating. No, that failed, so the Visa card doesn't work there. Let's choose other, this button here. Remote initial session. Let's try that one again, shall we? Confirm. Here, CCS1. Now, I'm going to stick my card in here like that. Say €20. Pod legal cable. You can connect the cable, basically, is what it's saying. Comes out. Plug that in there. Start charge. Oh, wait. Now we've got this thing here going along. Ah! Multi-bank Visa debit. Okay then, multi-bank. €20. Is it working? Is it working? What's that say there? I didn't bring my glasses. Enter pin. You won't see. Right, there we go. Press enter. Is it working? Remove the card. It's not very easy to use, is it? Remove the card. Moved it. Wait a bit. No, I don't want basically a ticket. And we can look at this code, and we've got a pin for it. Guadu pin. I have to keep the pin 8590. 8590. Okay. 8590. It's preparing. It's preparing. This is the first time it's going to work. Oh my god. We're getting 160 kilowatt hours. The car's currently at 66%. The car hasn't been pre-conditioned, so I don't expect to get the 150 kilowatts. You're getting 54 kilowatts with a cold battery, I guess. It's quite warm today. It's work. For the first time, I'm charging my car in Portugal with my multi-bank card. It can accept multi-bank, MasterCard, Visa, Apple Pay or Google Pay, and it's working on this machine. For some reason it didn't work on the other machine, but I think the problem with the other machine was I didn't insert my card to start. But it's a bit confusing. This is a bit confusing, but what you need to do, you need to select what you want on here, then select what they call this remote payment thing. Once you select this remote payment thing, put your card in it, and then select that you want the €20 limit, €40 limit, whatever, and it should start charging. Yeah, it should start charging. Fantastic. Let's go and have a look in the car. Let's go and look in the car. Go look in the car, shall we? Yeah, we're charging. We're only getting 38 kilowatts for some reason. I don't really know why it's so slow. Well, we're at 68%. It seems a bit too slow to me. But anyway, it's charging. That's the main point. I'll click on information. What does it say? The charging rate is limited because I've got a low battery temperature. So it's the fault of the car, not the charger. So absolutely fantastic, and it's charging. Obviously, it's probably trying to heat the battery. So once the battery gets heated, I get a quicker charging rate. But yeah, perfect. So if you see here, I've added 3 kilowatts. I'm going to stop the charge now because I don't need to charge that much, just a test. Let's go and see how to stop it. Now, was it 8590? I have to remember. I've forgotten already. Oh my god. The screen on this little terminal is not the best, but I'll select one. You can present the bank card or introduce PIN. Let's introduce PIN if I've remembered it. 8590, was it? It's finished. Terminate. I remember the number. So I can unplug it now. What was the price? 40 kilowatts average, 66% to 71%, 3.78 kilowatts. Price. Take out the connector. Perhaps I should have asked for a bill at the end. I didn't ask for a bill. Details of cargament. Details. It's not giving me pricing. I'll have to check on my card and see at home, won't I? It's not giving me pricing there. Volta. Is it giving me price in here? No, just saying to authorise 20 euros. Perhaps it authorises the 20 euros and I'll get the actual price later, but I'll have to check on my bank app. Okay, then let's leave. Don't see anything else. Leave. That's it. So I'm going to check if I did actually pay the 16 cents initial fee and then the 33 cents, which seems extremely cheap for Portugal on such a rapid charge. I'm going to check that. I came home, checked my bank card, and I feel absolutely scammed. I feel like a big idiot because obviously I didn't pay the 33 cents and the 16 cents activation fee as it was what I thought described to me. So I used a bit of maths, did a little bit of investigation, and I can explain everything to you about the fee. But it was much bigger than the 33 cents. I know some of you are going to say, Marcus, you're a complete idiot. Did you really think you're only going to pay 33 cents per kilowatt hour in Portugal? Well, yes, because 60 kilometers from here are Tesla chargers, and those Tesla chargers can only be used by Tesla owners, but they charge a flat rate of 29 cents today, just 29 cents. That includes VAT, fees, and everything. So I did actually think it was kind of possible. And I'm furious because I've had tourists who come to Portugal and use our charging network and they complain. They think they're going to pay one thing and they pay much higher. And it is so difficult to understand. It's so complex. This Miio system is just rotten to the core, and the quicker the government changes the rules, which I think they're doing, the better. After the adulation of using for the first time ever a bank card reading system on an EV charger in Portugal, which is a first and a big first, so things are getting better, I looked at the price. So I used 3.78 kilowatt hours, and with the 16 cents plus the 33 cents per kilowatt hour, I'd expect that to come to €1.41. But no, it didn't. It came to a massive €2.84, which is more than double of the price. How does that work, Marcus? How does that work, Marcus? You may ask. Let me explain it. As you can see on this image here, which is a photo of the charging post, the sun was in a funny position. I wasn't wearing my reading glasses. I could kind of see the screen, but not perfectly. But anyway, I was rushing a bit to try and get the video done, etc. So I didn't go into all the details. But as it says, this doesn't include VAT. So VAT, or what you call tariffs now in America, is a massive 23% in Portugal. So if we add VAT to the €1.41, we should come to €1.73. That's more than €1 less than the €2.84 I actually paid. So that's slightly my fault. I didn't see the VAT on the charger, but easy mistake to make, because in Portugal, when you go into the shop, everything includes VAT. When you buy petrol at a pump, the taxes are already included. If I go to this BP petrol station behind me and pay €1.70 for a litre of fuel, it's €1.70 I pay when I get to the shop. They don't add a VAT on top of that because it's already included. So why isn't that the case for EV chargers in Portugal? Why? The second point, I looked in the Miio app at that charger there, you can see here. And Miio is an energy company. And basically this is how they break down the price. You have the energy, which is what you pay Miio. And then you have the charging point price. Then you have the fees and taxes like VAT. So this is a simulation for 10 kilowatt hours, and I worked out that the post price comes in at 33 cents per kilowatt hour. And then the energy is added on top of that. But when I use the Miio network, because this post is 100% part of the Miio network, I can use an EDP electric card, I can use a Galp electric card, I can use a Prio, I can use a Miio, I can use an Iberdrola. So I can use all these different types of electric cards, and that will be the energy price. Then I have to add in that charging post price. So what I realised, this extra amount of money I paid must be the energy supplier, because it's all part of Miio network. So it's like when you go to that post, you can say, I can use Iberdrola card, I want to use Iberdrola Energy, I want to use EDP Energy, etc. But they've got this box at the side, which is the payment terminal, which is slightly different. You say, I don't want to use those energy suppliers. I want to use the energy supplier of this box card reader. And the terminology was a bit strange around that card reader. I'd expect it to be, you know, even in Portuguese it was strange. It was called remote box or something stupid I can't remember. It wasn't called like card reader. And it was slightly different. So what I think is, basically, that box is an energy supplier which has been put on top of the charging post. So they're kind of two separate entities. The charging post, the big screen, that little box is like the energy company. Now, I looked on that small screen, I didn't see anything about prices, I didn't see any prices anywhere about the energy. I guess the energy company they're using is Iberdrola, because the post is BP Plus and Iberdrola. Perhaps there's a sticker around the back, perhaps there's some hidden menus down the rabbit hole there with the pricing of the energy, but I couldn't see it anywhere and it wasn't obvious to me, because again, at the information on the screen, it clearly says charging station fee. That doesn't say charging station and energy fee. But anybody who didn't know about the Miio network, Portuguese person, or especially a tourist who comes from abroad to use our network, didn't know about it. To me, that's the price of everything. I don't expect them to pay extra for energy. And when you look at that small box with a small screen, the screen was very weak, it was very hard to see things. And nowhere did I see any pricing or anything on that small screen about the energy, nothing. Now, I was stupid, I didn't ask for a bill at the end, so I'm not got everything detailed, but I worked out. So basically, I paid €1.73 for the post and the VAT of the post, the charging post. Then I must have paid an extra €1.10 for the energy, including the VAT. So that's where we get the €2.84 from. Now, to be honest, I feel like an idiot. I feel scammed. But this system is so complex, it is to scam people. Honestly, when things are complex like that with pricing, it's because they're not being honest with you. And I just hope soon that this Miio network ends and we can get some proper, clear pricing in kilowatt hours, in minutes, and including the VAT, including everything, because it's just a trick. It's not honest. It's not the way you're meant to display pricing. So yeah, it's me, I'm the idiot. I'm the one who was scammed. Everybody else will leave in their comments, oh, we knew that, you should have known that, Marcus. You're an idiot. Yes, I admit it, I'm an idiot. Now, I don't blame BP Pulse or Iberdrola, because I think they're starting to become one of my favourite charging networks in Portugal. Even though I paid around 71 cents per kilowatt hour, which makes charging an EV there more expensive than charging a petrol car in their petrol station. But it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. You know, there's lots of chargers charging those kind of prices, like 71 cents per kilowatt hour. So yeah, so that's okay, because they're making huge investments. Here we're in Miio now, not Montijo, and they're building, I think, 6 BP Pulse CCS chargers. So fantastic. Between here and Montijo, they've already built another BP Plus charger. It hasn't come online yet, so they're doing big investments, and obviously these kind of big investments for chargers of 150 kilowatt plus is going to cost money. It's not going to come in cheap, so I don't blame them. And perhaps if they one day did come off the Miio network, they could lower their pricing. Anyway, the fact we can use a bank card and tourists can use bank cards is a big plus. Don't have to sign up to an app. There's currently so few places where this is currently the case in Portugal, I believe. You will still need to find the app. Absolutely fabulous. I didn't expect this to work today.